kind of fun to do like a lore thing. I don't even think I put the title up correctly, but it's fine. But lore of my fantasy save file, so like as we go you can see how everything ends up changing. So I'm going to take you through like world by world here. I'm going to go Willow Creek first, and I'll let you know if these were the ones that I made in 2020 or the new ones that I built. So this one was actually one of the original for this save file when it was back just going to be like royals. So I have the ones that don't have families in them should have the name of the build in them, and we'll visit a few of them. But if you see the name and it like doesn't really match the vibe, it's just so I can find it in the gallery, so it doesn't have to be like culturally matched. This is a fantasy save file. We're just kind of like being inspired by our actual world and then thinking, all right, let's put a twist of fantasy on it. What would that look like? So we have some royals in most worlds should have one or two. I think in this one it is these guys, I want to say. But they're obviously a bit more modern and hip, and I just thought they were really cute. I found them on the gallery. But what I want to show you and actually take you into create a sim for is the moon and sun goddess and gods for, I think it's Chinese lore. Because I don't know why, I've always been in love with this. I gave her bunny. I don't know if it was Disney or somebody else made like a sort of animated movie. I remember it was also based on this mythology, and so I put them in this world as well. She's got all moon jewelry over here, and then also just as kind of like an Easter egg, she has the Five Nights at Freddy's moon costume, which is just kind of for fun in there. And then everything else, I tried to keep it very like she's got the bunny slippers, she has all of the moon armwear, and even kind of some hairstyles that should be very matching to that. And then she has a moon tattoo. You can't really see all of it unless I turn her this way. But so I did the same for him. A lot of the sun stuff that I could find for CC though was glitching, so unfortunately there's not as much jewelry that was available to me. But he's kind of got like this sun fit for like a priest almost looking, and then the same thing, the Five Nights at Freddy's Easter egg. So that's just kind of a fun thing there. Everything's very gold and shiny and just like what I imagine the sun to be like. And then here's his tattoo, so on the back. And then if you come over here in this world, my other two favorite characters that I made for them are the bats. So I found somebody had made kind of like a bat sim in the game and uploaded it to Tumblr, and I found some of the CC they used, and I am absolutely in love with him, but also with her, because I made his girlfriend kind of like, he's a vampire and she's human, and she really just wants to be like a bat. So she's had all of this surgery done, so you'll see his ears are actually kind of bat ears and hers are more human ears. Oh, I took you to their house. That's my bad. That's absolutely my bad. But I guess I can show you live mode as well. So if we, and then they have they have bat cats and dogs. Sorry for all of this. Excuse me. Thank you. So here's the dog and here's the cat, and then here's him. So he's got bat eyes if you look really closely, and these big bat ears, and then I don't think he has it for this outfit, but there's supposed to be like a puff neck thing as well. And she's kind of had her ears like transformed and surgery done so she can look similar. She tattooed her eyes. She has like all completely bat outfit wear. She has the bat socks, bat earrings and everything. And so I am like super, I don't know why, they're like one of my favorites that I made for this world. I am super in love for sure. And let's see, I think for the most part, I just kind of tried to stay in the Asian world. This was before we had Mount Komerebi that I made this, so I think I did a pretty good job. And my goodness, by the way, these are all curated. I mentioned it before, but if you're new, well, these are all curated, so they're all from the gallery. So this says Japanese inspired. Whether or not this entire section looks Japanese, it doesn't matter. It's just so I can go into my gallery and go, oh, Japanese inspired, and then I should be able to give you like the name of the actual building and credit it to the creator. So then we also have, hold on one second. I think I am doing this wrong. Yeah, I did. We also have over here, I made kind of like the railway market station and then the night street market, which is really fun. I think I'll take you into this one before we move on. Let me see if we can do this in build mode. And I am surprised that I somehow actually still have all of the stuff downloaded from 2020. So that's also kind of amazing when you think about it. But my goodness, the amount of skill that people have and can build that I do not have. Look at how pretty it is. I mean, like, really, the detail, the boat, it's so wonderful. And so I'm hoping we get a chance to play with it a little bit in game, and you can see it all up close and personal. But just kind of to give you a little bit of a nice tour. And then we have like some shops and stuff over here. So I will switch out of Willow Creek. I'll do a quick hover just around the other families so you can see who's here. I don't know if you all know this, but my mom is my biggest fan, and she actually requested this. So I will try to go a little slower covering everything. So we have, we also have a royal alien family. So it's just kind of a mix between humans and fantasy type races in here. And they are expecting a baby to come soon. If I pop them up, yeah, you can see. Oh, they have a baby, excuse me. They have had their baby already. Over here, we also have vampire. Oh, she has a baby. I did not know that. Sometimes I download Sims and I forget that they were pregnant, and then I let the game run for a little bit, and you can expect what happens basically next. We also have kind of, I found out it was really nice because with For Rent and with Mount Komerebi, we got a lot more people on the gallery making Asian Sims, so I found some really cute families, and this baby is adorable. Oh my goodness. Down here, I just wanted to get like a different cultures and varieties of Sims and stuff, if that makes sense. So we have our punks down here as well, and just some very fantasy animals coming into the humans world, which I thought was really fun to think about. And then just our normal humans as well. And then we have our very cute girl down here. I don't know why. She is also one of my favorites. Zero reason for it. I was just going through at the end and adding humans, and she absolutely stole my heart. So that's Willow Creek, kind of more a royal save for inspired by Asia. And then Oasis Springs was supposed to be inspired by Africa, if I remember correctly. So there's all sorts of different. We have Egyptian, we have Moroccan, we have there's one other one, and I can never remember what it's called. No, Moroccan, Arabic, maybe Arabic. There was a couple different ones, but once you put the families in, you can't really see the names of the builds anymore, unfortunately. I'm going to take you, I think, here and here, but just sort of an overview. I tried to keep the neighborhoods themed, I believe, at the time, so we have, and then when I put Sims in, it wasn't quite as themed, but we have an Egyptian Catwoman. She is so pretty, oh my goodness. And so a lot of the times when I was placing the Sims down, they didn't have animals, so I tried to match the animals to the Sims, and I think it did a good job here. And then we have a genie family over here, and this dog, I'm a fan of everyone on the gallery now. I will follow you and stan you and all of that stuff, because look at this dog. Actually, do I want to take you in? I will. I'm going to take you in the cast for this, because this dog is worth it, to be honest. And so we have a cute little genie baby too. And it's fun to see how people use the different magical races that we have in The Sims to represent their fantasy kind of lore. Look at the eyes even, like, oh my gosh, excuse me. So good. And a very cute little baby. Like, why is this invisible? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know it did that. I never turn my infants around, if you can't tell. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee while the loading screen is up. And then, I didn't even pull it up on my phone. I haven't done this in so long. We have, they're not in this world, so let me switch out of this. I'm gonna take you, I kind of want to take you to the bazaar, but I think I'll take you here first. This is actually, I think, the only family other than the ones we're playing for our legacy that I made myself. They were just kind of my test family while I was going around trying to make sure everything was fine. And so every time I loaded into this, I saw this family, and it's really funny because every time I loaded in, we got a new gardener. So there were just like 10 gardeners spawning at one point, which was kind of hilarious for me personally. And with all of my mods, the loading screen's going to be a lot, so hopefully I can talk through them. I also need to try to get rid of these just so you can see everything. I mean, this is just like, somebody built this, you guys. This is amazing to me. Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you can walk now, honey. And then I think I have to put, I have to put this up. Just roofing this would break my brain. And do we have any gardeners? We don't get any gardeners this time. That's okay though. So this is our cutie pie over here, and then kind of this is the royal family for this world. One of them, there are a few. The gardeners have disappeared. They have been raptured. They were right here, just for your information. And so I'll take you back up. Oh my gosh, the lights. Hold on. The lights and then the bicycle and the like actual like on theme fits. This is just so much more fun to me than playing a new save file. I'm so happy I made this. So let's go to manage worlds really quick here. And I will, delete. I think I will take you over to see one of the other sort of royal palaces, I guess, for this world, which is over here, but it's a nightclub, so let's go check this one out as well. Otherwise, it's not super interesting here. I'm hoping the Neighborhood Stories does some cool things. I want to see how it evolves and who, like, gets divorced and moves, and it's all of a sudden everyone's not in the spot they're supposed to be. It's kind of my favorite part of playing The Sims, honestly. Let's see, this one? No, not this one. I need to pull up this one. Yeah. Okay. So then if we go up, there we go. And I just think this was such a perfect world for this as well. It's just so, even this one is so pretty over here, but just the screenshots that I'm already imagining taking. So let's go kind of more top down if I can. There we go. And we can see just, wow, oh my gosh, it's stunning. I love this build. This is so cool. And there's even a basement too, so just, you can't tell from Managed Worlds how much time and detail goes into these things. And once you're like walking around in the neighborhood to see these builds, I'm super, super excited for it. But other than that, let's see, I think we have Aladdin in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure, no. So we have a different Asian royal. I think there's 3 royals. Yeah, there's Aladdin. He's over here, just for fun. And there's not many families in this world, to be honest. I think they're mostly human, too. We have a lot of fairy core and grunge, obviously, because of the fantasy save file, but let's go and check out Newcrest. Newcrest is supposed to be like Rome, but then I ended up turning it into a lot of like Greek mythology people here. So it's very Roman builds, and then so this actually, you know what? No, I will take you in for this one. This is my friend Yago. He is a Roman underwear model, and I downloaded this CC literally just for this man. He is my, probably my favorite for this world specifically. And then, he is probably the only one that actually matches and is on theme. The rest of them are very Greek mythology or kind of like spooky, weird, kind of, European-esque. I don't know how to describe it until I show you, but vampire babies. Yeah, the twin vampire babies. They just felt like they belonged here. They are being raised by Servo because we didn't have enough robots in this save file when I was doing it. And then, not quite like European lore. Actually, do you think Grimm was European? Wasn't he Grimm fairy tale? Well, anyway, the three blind mice are here. I don't think they're even Grimm to begin with, but I just more like fairy tales and mythology in this world over here. And so these are our only humans. They didn't really know what they were getting into when they bought their house, but they're a bit stuck here. And then I thought it was funny because his name is Roman, so it was just a great fit for this. And then I'll take you in for these guys as well. These are my plant sims. I have to go in with MC and actually, not MC, I have to go in with cheats and actually change them into plant sims, but they are supposed to be inspired by the different seasons. So we have spring over here. And then summer has a lot of succulents and sand and khaki and stuff. And fall or autumn, I did sunflowers, but I think I also tried to incorporate some more kind of fall leaves and things as well. And winter is just very kind of I was thinking of trees and how they look more like sticks in winter sometimes, but then there's these pretty white flowers you'll see. So, tattoos as well to represent it. I went as detailed as I could without being too over the top, but I might have definitely gone over the top. And then I didn't know where to put the mushrooms, so she's a season of her own. She actually has quite a few different mushrooms here. So we have this one, this one, this one, these ones, the hat, the skirt, I think is the mushrooms for this outfit. This one, and then there should be a blue one, right there. And so those were, I guess, the ones I spent the most time on for Newcrest. But other than that, let me show you the Greek mythology families that I have kind of over here. And I didn't put relations because honestly the Greek mythology tree is already messed up as it is, so I don't need to deal with it. If they want to do what they want to do, they can do it. Oh, here are our other humans. Excuse me, pardon me. I thought I did actually try to even make the humans kind of own their own representation here as well, but we have the three muses. With the three muses Greek mythology, I can't even remember. At some point I just put mythology in here and I took the Greek away. So there's that, and then not the three blind mice, I moved them. We have, oh, did I move them? No, Eris and Chaos. No, Eris is Chaos, and then Apollo over here. And they have the split cat, which I thought was kind of a cute animal to put in for them. And I actually did end up moving... Oh, we have the Temple of Eros in here as well. Oh, Hestia, there she is. I didn't really know where to put her, so sometimes I just put them in empty lots, but I think she's super, super pretty. I'll show you her in Cass, and then we will move on from this world. And I have, of course, Persephone and Hades, but they're over in, I always want to call it the Twilight Zone, but we're the vampire world, that one. So she is honestly probably my favorite of the Greeks that I added in here, and a lot of her fits are the same, but I just look at this sim. How do people make sims that look like this? I need to stop moving. Excuse me, I'm trying to show you off. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I love her. So I will go back out really quick, so exit create a sim, and we will go check out. I tried to make Magnolia Promenade for pixies and make it a kind of small world since it is for small creatures, but it just didn't quite fit correctly. So it's what it was meant to be. It's the shops kind of area. So we have a witch shop, and I'll take you into these ones for sure. So a caravan. And there's I think it's a recreation center in the big lot, and I don't remember what the fourth one is, so we'll have to check when we go back to manage worlds. But for now, I'm kind of hoping that I can build on the lore here too, why they look like this, who runs these shops, who owns them, and I have a few voodoo witches and things that we could put in here, or is that a dog? There are dogs. And the cats. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway. And then if we turn around, we can kind of see some of the other ones. Oh, I didn't end up... Is this a recreation center? I'm going to have to check. So here's the witch shop, and theoretically a recreation center. And if we go down here, you can kind of see the other one. I think it's a restaurant, but let's go double check. It's a tiny house. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to fix that. I think it's a tiny house, but it's technically a shop. I just haven't changed it over. There are a couple like details like that I missed, but as we play, they'll definitely get fixed a lot too. So yes, this one is our mystical recreation center, and this one is our restaurant. So kind of a fun, just like little area. I know a lot of people were sad that we only got 4 lots, but when I was filling this in, I was so happy that I could just be done. And then Windenberg, so since I put so many houses into, it was nice to have some like spots for people to end up going to. We have a Viking over here. His name is Bjorn. His last name is Bjorn, excuse me. And so he's kind of not really the royal, but like the conquered area of this neighborhood. And then Windenberg ended up being a little weirder than I thought it was going to be. So we have a blue fairy, a Cupid fairy, and in this area we'll get to in a second. But then down here we have the technical royal family. And I think I will show you the build on this one because it is beautiful, and we can kind of like turn around and see some of the other builds on the islands as well. But Windenberg was supposed to be inspired by like Paris and just like your typical European like rose-colored glasses idea of Europe, if that makes sense, like European city. And there's a lot of those kinds of buildings. I didn't realize how big Windenberg was until I went in and did this. And honestly, I still haven't finished filling in the apartments from San Myshuno. I've done like half of them, and then I forgot that there's more down below. So we won't look at that, basically. But look at this, and with the lighting too, it's so pretty. I don't understand how people can do this. Let me see if I can kind of give you a top-down view. I don't know if it's filled in, too. Like, are you kidding me? So this is where they live, and they have this, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. They have this little seating area back here, and the fruit, like, the detail is exquisite. Exquisite is the word that I'm looking for here. So let me go back to kind of this view so we can put everything up and see a few more of the buildings around here. The cliffs. Is this where Nessie is? Oh my gosh, not Nessie. Emily. I think it is. Yeah, because she's over here. Where is... Can I not see? Okay. I haven't been here in a while. You can't see because of the trees, but there are other builds. So let's go look at them from Managed Worlds instead. And I'm trying to think who lives here that I like the best. There's a sad girl. I'm pretty sure she's human. I don't really know how to explain it, so I'll find her for you as soon as we pop out. And then there's also a vampire named Bloody Mary, I believe, so I love her too. Okay, so we have the Parisian apartment building, a bread and breakfast. Our Whimsy Goth witch is actually also pretty cute. I know like the screen is kind of hard to see, which is why I'm trying to show you a few in cast. But oh, our Banshee sisters, that's a tongue twister, are also here. And here's our Bloody Mary vampire, so she's one of my favorites for sure. Let me show you her in cast, and then down here I will show you Sad Sarah. Sad Sarah is my other favorite, so you're gonna get to see those ones a little bit up close here. Actually, I might just show you this way, just so it's a little bit bigger for you when they're not when they're single families like this. And then you can kind of see the description too. People put so much thought into these. I am just like it. They feel like my children. I know that I didn't make them, but I read all of the things. I hearted all of the things. And so when I said it came out kind of weird, we have like a lot of like cutesy pink girls here. We have a pregnant by alien man. Let me just be very specific there. We have this this family is so cute because she has a lot of hearts and dogs and stuff, and she's technically a doll, but then the dog is a pity and it has a heart. How do I get her thing up for you? Look at it, like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. They're one of my favorites. I think I went too fast there and clicked out, but you can always pause and go back. And then we have our gnome friends down here. I was gonna do kind of one that looked like the gnome that's in game, but I just thought he was way cuter, and his dog is named Grandpa, and I'm pretty sure he's a human who got cursed, but aren't they cute together? He runs an outfitting thing. I didn't think I put a boutique in here. No, I did. He runs this bridal shop. It's called Bride and Prejudice. So some fun little stuff there. There's a restaurant, there's an aquarium, and a bistro. I don't know why there's a T on that. Bistrot. And a ristorante La Bella toddler. So here's our human. We have one human family in here. No, Sad Sarah is also human, I believe. She's just so cute. That's my favorite for this one. And you know why. It's Jen J. Golem over here. So that's one of my favorite creators on the gallery. So we've covered 4 worlds. Let me just take a break and breathe for a second here. But I will pop up San Myshuno while we are waiting. I don't think I put families into all of these. No, I didn't. This one I sort of half made in 2020. So far it's been all 2020, and then I half did this one in 2020. And I did the apartments when I redid it. This one I am going to show you. The museum is so cool. I had to adjust a few things because the lot size was a little bit too small, but I still think it looks really good here, and it was just meant to be in a city, if that makes sense. And then if I'm trying to remember who is in the apartments in the back, I feel like it's a demon. Hold on, let me put this up. Like, look at how pretty this is. I am in awe. How do people think of this stuff? And it fits in so well right here as well. So this is the Museum of Modern Art. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's like some statues and other stuff here, but it's definitely worth filling in once we actually get an artist in this world. And so I'm trying to, the other thing too is when you put stuff in from the gallery, sometimes it just completely crashes your game. So I had such a hard time remembering to save. And then there's one bathroom that it's over here. I couldn't get the bathroom to stay down, but I love the matching thing, so it doesn't have a bathroom over here. But this is our demon. Her name's Suki DeVille. She has a hell dog over here as well. We also have a changeling, so I just kind of wanted the idea that our changeling has someone to look up to someday, like she made it, you know? And this one is empty. So I only did the apartments over here. I forgot about the ones down here. So we will not be looking at them. Don't worry about them at all. Don't think about them. Our ragdoll is probably my favorite one for this world, actually, come to think of it. And she has a kind of ragdoll-y cat as well. It's hard to see with the way it looks, but she has stitched on like skin and everything. You know what? I will take you in the cast just for this one. Look at this. Oh my gosh. A lot of my makeup is by Evil Quinzel if you're looking for it and you don't want to have to ask in the comments. Oh no, her cat, it's a raccoon, excuse me. She has a ghost raccoon. His name is Winston Churchill. So, my favorite, for sure. My favorite family for this world. And it's not really inspired by anywhere. It's just like your typical city. It's a lot of like grunge, but also really nice. I tried to individualize the apartments the best that I could. We have, you know, just the general buildings we had before, and then a wedding center now, which I think is a better fit for over here, as well as llamas on ice. So I think there's an ice skating rink in there, if I remember correctly. We also have a few humans and an alien secret agent. She is so cute up close and personal. I love the aliens. I think the best in this game. So that's San Myshuno. And then Forgotten Hollow, that's the name of the Twilight one. Okay. All right. So Forgotten Hollow has a vampire like gruffed outdoor nightclub, which is super cool. And then this is my favorite because it's by This is my favorite because it's by Vio4. Who is one of my other favorite creators on the gallery. Let's see if they'll load. There we go, yes. And then I added the dog in. He's the one I was thinking looked like a ragdoll because it has that fur coat that's supposed to look like that. So these guys are super cute. These are our ghost family over here. They're not like technically ghosts in game, but they're cute enough to be ghosts in my mind and in my heart. We have a lot of like spooky legends in here, and then another hell dog. There's a lot of hell dogs. I had a little bit too much fun with the hell dogs, I'm not gonna lie. And here's Hades and Persephone, and then their daughter, who also might be Zeus's daughter if you look into the mythology, so you can think about that if you want to or if you don't want to. And Vlad is one of the only townies I sort of like kept but didn't keep. I found this Elvin Vladislaus over here. Let me see if I can make him a little bigger. And some other friends for him to live with because his house is too big to be one person. So that one's pretty small, so we covered it pretty fast. So far, I think, I want to say Brindleton Bay and Del Sol are the last two that I did in 2020, so let's go look at them. Brindleton Bay, I found too many Parisian places that I liked, so it's just kind of like a continuation almost of Windenberg, but in a different spot. So this is the royal family. Oh my goodness, I did not know that my game could make noises like that without me doing anything. But these are the royals over here. These are our elven babies, and then we have kind of like a medieval royal human family over here. So I thought they were super cute. I'm pretty sure I added a few more kids in on this one. So they look complete, but just know that's because I did a lot of work for them. We have our Selkie over here, and I'll take you in the cast for her because I downloaded custom Selkie like mermaid stuff just because I wanted to have a Selkie in game. So I want to show you her tail. Which is super cute. It's got like the seal fur and everything, and it comes in brown as well. And I think I have another Selkie that you might have seen briefly in the Roman world. I don't even remember the Sims worlds anymore because they're just like themed in my mind. But that one is that. And does she not have a face? I was gonna say, it's just her hair. Over here we have my poisonous insects. These are the ones I spent the absolute most amount of time on. I'm just going to take you straight into cast because they have different different hairstyles, different makeup for each and every one, and each single piece of this makeup and details I put on myself. So this is our spider. She has the like web hair for this one, and I actually have a different eyeshadow I need to put on for her, so it's not just the same spider web each time. And then like the spider web corset here, the spider web bathing suit. I took a lot of detail for these ones. I don't have any good reason to have done so, but I did. We have our butterfly over here, and she has a different dark form as well, so it's like a scarier butterfly. Oh, girlie, hold still, thank you. And each one of these outfits is a little bit different as well. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 outfits for this one sim. It genuinely broke me, and I forgot to save a few times. So just consider that for a moment. I love this detail right here. I know it's super over the top and modded, but I couldn't help myself. So I just let myself for this one family. And then you can kind of see as we go, she's got like her own look and everything compared to her sisters. I don't know why I thought a scorpion was an insect, but I did. I think it's just because I had this scorpion eye makeup I really wanted to do. And she has kind of like some really cool stuff here, and she has a really cool metal tattoo and arm, and she just, I don't know, she might be my favorite one. Maybe because I didn't want her quite as much, but she's really pretty. And then the last one is Lulu Stinger. No, the bees. The bees are definitely my favorite. I changed my mind over here. And she also has like kind of a bit of a different dark form. I don't remember what I did different, but there's something, I'm sure. Oh, I added, so like this is a little bit different over here. The facial details, if you want to compare. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, the veins. I did the veins different. It's a bit hard to tell because there's so much makeup, and I apologize for that, but it's my world, so I will do what I want. And then here's our matching pet, and just, oh my gosh. That's all I have to say. So let me go back out, and we will check out, there's some humans in this world over on the left, and I think that's mostly it for Faye. Yeah. So, oh, the last one might be, no, these ones are all human. This dog is my favorite dog in this world as well. And we have some kind of like fancy pantsy, because we had a medieval royal. We have some fancy pansies over here and over here. Same with like fancy pantsy cats. So that's Brindleton Bay for you. I did not realize how many like slots there are now that we have so many worlds to build a save file, but we're halfway there. So the next one is Del Sol Valley. Del Sol Valley was supposed to be Spain. So this was the last one I did in 2020 when it was a Royals save. This family over here was quite a lot of work. No, not this family. This is the royal family, and this family over here was quite a lot of work because at some point I had CC that kept glitching this daughter. So I have stared at them for more hours than should be allowed, and they were originally my favorite, and now I just hate them because I had to keep doing the 50-50 test with them. It's mostly humans here, and it's not necessary. I've never been here. I know you can go out here, but I've never actually done it. Can you go out here, or is it just in... Okay, you know what? That might be fake news. There aren't very many places to live either, so this is a lot more like Magnolia Promenade, where it's just like some royal families and then a lot of things to do, and then we have the illusionist, like, magic duo down here. They're super... They shouldn't be... This was also the weirdest thing. If I had changed the lot type when I placed the venue, it, like, gave them the lot as they, like, owned it. It was very strange. I've just messed it up, I think. Why is it set as a museum? So that's kind of some of the other stuff that I ran into here, but I hope you got to see them before they got deleted. I don't know where they've gone. I'll fix it later. And that takes us out of Del Sol Valley and into what I started doing when I made this a fantasy save file and not just a royal save file. So I put all the aliens in Strangerville up here. We have some cyborg geisha. Is it geisha or geisha? I don't remember. Clones. And they're also by my creator that I love, Bio4. They're up on the gallery. But my absolute favorite is the cow plant sim, and you might have seen him in one of my earlier videos. He's perfect for this world, and then I found him some pets, and oh my gosh, I put them together, and it's the best family I've ever made in The Sims. I didn't make them, let me be clear still. The best family I ever curated in The Sims. So this is the cow plant dog, and this is the cow plant cat. Oh my gosh. And then this is our cow plant sim. I found some cow plant earring CC, but it'll only work for females, so it didn't quite, it'll only work for humans, so it wasn't slotted for him. But I tried to give him a few, like, kind of like cow and then like skull and crossbones like style outfits as well. So he's my favorite for this world, but let's go look at a few other ones. Down below we have one alien sim, and I think she just kind of is like so sweet that people accept her. They haven't like separated her, so she's down here. She's very like neon, and she's got a neon dog, and they did not come together. I matched them, and aren't they perfect for each other? They're so cute. Whereas up here we have this completely normal family, and we have I found this lot that's like a community, and I thought it was perfect for this this group of Sims. They are amazing. They are just like, I want to say cyborg-esque aliens, and then I gave them this dog, which is, I think, supposed to be a golem. But here they are kind of all in their glory, and so they live here, which I will take you into really quick, and then we can turn around and look at a few more of the buildings up top. And then down below we have a mad scientist, and the mad scientist was so perfect because it was a mad scientist build, and then I had already downloaded a mad scientist family, and they were an absolute match made in heaven. Don't ask where the baby came from, you really don't want to know. So here's kind of the little tiny like community here that they have going on where all of these cyborgs live. And then if you go over here, you can see the crashed alien ship for that family. And if you turn around, you should be able to see they have the big giant telescope. So this is kind of like the alien part of Strangerville. And then if we go down, we'll see there's still kind of an army base, but it's more post-apocalyptic army. And I'm trying to think, there's one other thing. There's like a fixer-upper house, and someone's moved in there as well. So this is the fixer-upper house, And that's the post-apocalyptic chick. And then here, oh, did I put her in 2 spots? That's absolutely my bad. She ended up over here, so I need to evict her at some point. But we have a community space, which is super cute. I'll take you down here, actually, as well, because it just fits in Strangerville. And I don't usually use community spaces outside of Evergreen Harbor, but this one was just, again, a match made in heaven kind of a thing. So, we'll see if it'll load up. There we go. Like, look at this. It's so perfect for Strangerville. It's got the bar. I just think they did such a good job here. And so if we turn around, we can see a few more of the other ones. Kind of, they also just really, really fit in here. So here is the aliens space. She lives over there. And then here is the mad scientist one. And over here it's sideways, so you can't really see how run down it is, but there's the rundown one, and then the military one is right over here. So let's go back out, and I'll just show you the family with the mad scientist really quick, and we will move out of Strangerville and into, I don't even remember, does anyone like know by heart the order of the worlds? That's insane. In a good way. I mean, it's definitely a compliment. I did not hit the button. We're just sitting here waiting for nothing, so sorry. I think too, if we get a chance to, I might want to pop in a cast for one of these, but we'll see. We might not have time. So, right. This is the For Science. I will let you read the thing, but I will not read it to you as to where this baby came from. And then we will leave out of here and go into, what is this, a restaurant? Yeah, so this is a Hangers Bar. I think it's like a crashed plane, so I thought that was also really nice for right there. Sulani is next. Oh my gosh, Sulani is actually also my favorite. I need to show you this build. This is Captain Nemo. I think he's a pirate. I can't remember. He's not here right now, so we won't be able. An engineer with marine biology knowledge. Okay, but I need you to come see this. I know you guys know I love snails, but did you also know that I love whales? Because somebody made a whale home, and it is stunning. There's one that'll break your game if you put it in, and then there's this one. So if you want to know this one, let me know, and I will put any builds that you like in the comments. I'll let you know, because I have them all still saved to my gallery. Look at this. It's so pretty. Like, my heart hurts. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what this is, and I don't care to know, because I'm sure if I touch it, it's gonna break. So we'll leave really quick from here. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, but I want to cover all the worlds, and there's quite a lot today. Let me see, over here, we have our Forgotten Grotto mermaid. So she's supposed to be kind of like very unicorn colors, and the animal also, we have a lot of noises today. Let me just turn my phone off. There we go. But the cat did not come with her. I found them and matched them up together. Oh my gosh. Well, I clicked it, so I guess now we're going in the cast to see them. Look at her, and then look at her with her tail too. So pretty. And then this is Aquamarine the cat. So cute and so perfect. I genuinely, I hope you guys like this as much as I do. It's a lot of lore, and sometimes it's a bit disjointed, but that way you'll know when everything changes. It'll be much more exciting. So down over here, this is the other one I wanted to take you into. So these are all of our mermen. They live together. I think they're supposed to be related, but let's go look at the build, because if you know the mythology with the turtle that has like the world on its back, that's what this build was inspired by. And it's so pretty, and I can't believe that somebody actually made it. Another thing. And then behind them, I'm trying to think, just so we can talk while the loading screen is going. But here it is. Whoops. My camera skills are as good as usual. Look at this. I'm sorry. What? Excuse me? It's so good. So that's where all of our mermen live. They're supposed to be kind of like the royal family for this world. And then I don't know if I can do this and show you. No, I can't. Okay. We'll go back out and I will show you the builds for behind. There is a, that's what I was trying to think. There's a, so since there's the volcano, we have two kind of mermaids themed around volcano. So like red for when it's actively magma, and black for when it has solidified. So this is a scoria, I think so, and magma, and then their horse is a coral. It has coral. It's just so pretty. Everything is so good. And so I matched all of them up together, and I changed a lot of outfits once I had all my CC downloaded. So this was a lot of work. And I'm trying to think who else we have here. We have a zombie pirate and a mermaid who live together on this crashed ship. We have our untamed island witch. She actually has Medusa hair. Let me see if you can see it if I pull up the picture. Yep. She has the little snake's hair and everything. I think she also just really fits with the theme that they made for her. So I really loved that. And then an ocean nymph. So not quite mermaid, but nymph over here, as well as, I think that's it. So that's Sulani for you. We have the Beachcomber bar over here, and then the library is this really cool like pool hybrid. This is the last build I'll take you into in this world. Before we move on to, I want to say it's Britechester, but it's probably not. It's probably Evergreen Harbor. They're like right next to each other, so I'm just going to assume. And our Sims that we've been playing with are all at the end, so you won't see them for a while. Let me see. There we go. So here's the library. I never use the circle windows, so I'm glad somebody does. It's so pretty. It's so on theme. And then I think, yeah, there's a pool in the middle for your Sims to, you know, have fun and or meet their end at. If I'm thinking through to, if the next world is actually Evergreen Harbor, then I believe I made it completely themed around Burning Man. So let's go check that out. It is not. It's Glimmerbrook. All right, well, you're going to have to wait. Glimmerbrook's kind of small anyway. This one I did do in 2020. I don't know why this one I did, but none of the other ones I did. So this is all, this is our elven royalty for here. You can kind of see I should have made them brothers if I went in correctly to do it. So these are the princes. Here are kind of some of their subjects over here. We have a few other sort of more common elves. And the only other ones living here are our dryads, and I think there's a deer in here. Yeah. So we have kind of like a wood elf and a dryad and a deer. And I had to do all of the deer makeup myself, so she took a while, even though she looks like she's pretty normal. So that was pretty fast, and we'll do Britechester, and then we'll get to Burning Man. And then, oh my gosh, we still have a few more to go. Britechester, I couldn't really put anybody living in here because it was all student housing, but I did change all of the student housing, and I'm pretty sure I did it in 2020 when it was a royal save, so let's just consider that for a hot second. Yeah, I did. But there's not really much exciting here. There's a cat cafe, there's a, what do they call it, sorority house, and a new library. That's pretty much it. It's, if we ever go to college, you'll get to see it. So here's the one I themed around Burning Man, and even the characters are a bit Burning Man-esque. So here's the build that started it. We also have a lot of containers, so I tried to keep the neighborhoods themed as well, so we have like the container community. But then in the back, we have a foster house, and it was really cute too because I put the foster house down, and then I found an elven sim when I was looking for elves that like it says he was raised by himself in a home like that, and so now he's the one who runs it, and he has all these little like changeling and human children who needed somebody. I don't know how to get out of, can I not see all the way? Excuse me, hold on. If I go into free camera, there we go. That was a lot just to see this skeleton. But so you go here, there's a lot of pillars and things to light on fire, there's some bathrooms, and then there's just some really cool places to have fun, and the DJ booth and everything. So this is the Sims Burning Man. And if we go down to the container community, we have our ghouls finally. So our zombies and our ghouls, I believe. And their names are Romeo and Juliet. No, Romeo and Juliet. And they're my favorite for this one. So this is the doll circus. Holy heck, the amount of CC I had to apply to these people. So I'll just sort of look briefly up here for you. And then back here is Romeo and Juliet. So they have their sad and tragic lives, and they've clawed their way out of the graves. They're so freaking cute. And again, by Viophora, I love them. Most of this world is by them. We have some outlaws, so these are our main humans for this world. The section over here is also humans, but these guys just felt like they fit in the fantasy section. And yeah, so that's this one. Here is our foster one. So he's half high fae, which is why he was raised in this kind of home. So see, he grew up in an old rickety orphanage, and it was just so perfect. So I found a few babies, different types of babies, and he's raising them over here in this house. Over here we have a red house. She is something, but I don't remember what it is. No, she's not. She's just really cute. She's our anger sim. I just kind of like at some point thought I was gonna do all the emotions, and she's the only one I managed to do. And then these apartments, the creator who does these did them for like almost all the apartments. They are my absolute favorite. They're like cyber grungy. So we have our something punk. What is it called? Somebody remind me in the comments what kind of punk this is, but these guys are siblings, and this is his girlfriend, and they have a lot of chaos here. We have also this one I put a lot of work into, so I will take you in to look. She has a griffin. I think it's a griffin as a dog. Let's see. Yeah, so she has Griffos the griffin dog. And she is all kind of like neoned out. She is our crystal fairy. Turn her just a little bit more so you can get a better look. She has her horns for her formal wear, and then like the tie-dye and the heatwave pants. She is probably the one I would play with if I wasn't already doing all of my Let's Play challenges. She's so cute. So that's my favorite for this world, but let me go show you the human side as well. We have the cutest cat cafe in the world over here. It has giant cats on it if you didn't see it already. So this is our cat cafe. This is our retirement home. It has one grandpa and one grandma. And the grandma here is from the lookalike challenge, so she's supposed to look like this dog. Let me see if I can pull up the bigger one for you. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see the resemblance, and then I just wanted to make sure I got some elders in here as well. So then this is our, she is, it's in Russian. I don't remember what she is. She's human, but she has been cursed, I believe, and then she also raises these horses. She has a zebra unicorn and a skeleton unicorn. And in the Pinecrest apartments, we have this bag child. So these are the other humans in here. And, sorry, bag mom and child. And then we have the robot who builds all of the homes in this world. So I thought that was kind of like a cute little meta Easter egg there. That is Evergreen Harbor. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from being done. Mount Komerebi is where I put a lot of the dragons. So there's two royal sections here. We have this beautiful, like, I think they're my, like elders, I guess. They're my elders. They are married. So we have a bearded dragon and then our solar dragon over here. So they run kind of the area down here. Oh, I should not have played as them. So sorry. We're gonna have to go back into another loading screen so I can look at the worlds again, but I'll show you around. They have a training section down. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Here is their training section where all of their like knights are currently working. No, here is their martial arts center. Here is where those knights live. So we have this one, and this guy trains all of them. So let me pull them up a little bit bigger so you can see like this. And then over here we have an elf rogue who has come to work for our dragons down here. And kind of the competing dragons are up here. We have these cutie pies. They're all for peace and everything. She is a koi, kind of like a mermaid inspired one. And then she is, I don't remember what kind of, let's go look actually. And I actually downloaded CC just because it said koi. I'm trying to remember which one. I don't know which out. This one. Look at how pretty this is. Like, oh my gosh. She is Tilly. I want to say she is... Oh no. All of my fantasy races are leaving because I've been talking for so long. But I'm just think about it. You're probably right. Whatever you're thinking right now. Our royals, though, for the top part are... I think it's a lady, I want to say. No, I lied. It's a genie. I don't know where his clothes went. I fixed all of the clothes, and I even put dragon wings on a lot of the dragons in, like, certain outfits. So let's go add some clothes back onto this man. Actually, I'm not even... This is my, like, base save file, so it's not even useful to me for the ones that we're playing. But at least I will feel better. So there we go. That's him. I think I had the koi dragon reigning first, and then she was overthrown by the cursed dragon genie. So that's sort of the lore up here. And then we have our trolls. Oh, Tilly is a troll. She's from this family, but she came and is currently living in this little sort of... A lot of them have these community lots where it's a village kind of area. So this is the village area for the dragons. And then down below is where a lot of the humans went. There is a cute, like, Korean student who didn't realize she was living in a fantasy world when she moved here. And let me see if I just pop that up a little bit. There you go. Just very, very pretty here. I'm absolutely in love with this build as well in the background. Okay, so Castletown, that's what this one was called. I know Village is in Tartosa. Tartosa's a little more medieval. I kind of was inspired by Autumn Fae, but then I never did like winter and spring, so it's just Autumn Fae are in that one. So down here we have the apartment. So here's the cute Korean student, and here is the ancient wizard, and he has a dragon kind of animal dog as well. So a lot of the pets were also fantasy themed. And here's where our moon goddesses went. So they live over here. We have a park and wedding venue, and then a restaurant and the training center. I think those are like the community lots. And then a tea house. I thought a tea house was like really important for this world. And then the onsen is attached up here. So that is Mount Komerebi. If we go down to Henford on Bagley was supposed to be like all medieval. So the pixies are up here. We have the like cute good pixie, and she has a dog. She's the regular dog, don't worry. It's very, very nice. And the nymph guy, so the pixie is the guy, and then the nymph is, the nymph is the guy. Yes, the nymph is the guy and the pixie is the girl. So kind of more of the dark pixie over here, and she's married this elven nymph. And then this really cute family down here, and we have a few dinosaur dogs as well. So this is the Petal Thistle Fairy. She's just very more like earth pixie area, and then a hybrid lives over in this secret cottage, which I think I might take you into. Let's just look and see. I really want to show you... I'm trying to think which one I want to actually go into here. Maybe the castle. So these are the royals. This is the House of Llama. Great stuff. Very on theme for The Sims. And I will take you down a few with the new Castle Estate kit. I just thought it had to be in my fantasy save file, so it's here. And behind them are like the village people, and oh, let me show you. We have a moat, you guys. Look at this build. Oh my gosh. And it fits in this world perfectly. And then let me see if I can turn around and see anybody else. Yeah, so here's our village area. There are a lot of Sims crammed into here. No, crammed into here and here. So let me go show you the Sims for those. I believe it's a lot of like couples, I want to say. There are trolls and ogres and other ones that we haven't really gotten to yet, so that they might be here. Let's go. We have our elven tribe family here, our warrior elves here, faithful to the queen elves here, a critterwood elf, so it's all elves, excuse me, our necromancer, and then if we go up, I think it's the same, our orcs also live here, and then, yeah, it's the same. So then to the right, we have our swamp. I wanted to make sure we had some swamp friends in here as well. So there's our other dino dog. And my sort of like favorite is the Humpty Dumpty one. So let me show you. So we have our giant is the innkeeper. And then Humpty Dumpty is the forge man. And we have a cute little like country grandparents couple right here. Yeah, that's one story. We have a fun little dark nymph down here and another swamp fae right here. I couldn't find someone as good as the swamp we used for the breed-in challenge. She has a raccoon though, so there's that. And I will go show you this one, and we will move out of Henford on Bagley, and we will we'll be that one step closer to completing the tour here. Let me just take a sip of coffee, take a sip of water if you're watching. Okay. This one is so pretty. Oh my gosh. You just look like, what? Hello? Look at the ladybugs too. It's just so pretty. And then when we go into the house, hold on. Let me see. There we go. It's so much time and dedication put into these. So I just want to say thank you for some reason you actually found this video and you made one of these. That's absolutely amazing. So I will take you over to, I'm trying to think what comes after Henford on Bagley. I'm pretty sure, oh, sorry, I didn't hit it again. I'm pretty sure it is Tartosa? No. Let's go look. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe. There we go. Okay, Henford on Bagley. It is Tartosa! Look, I got it right. Alright, so here's our autumn. I put Princess Cordelia in here, and I even matched her up with our Pan Pirate Princess that we had earlier because I didn't think she was related to anybody. We have some dark dragons that live over here because there's a teeny tiny dragon ruler in this castle that you can see. They just have a regular dog. They adopted. And over here we have another gnome. So it's not just the one gnome. We also have this really cute guy right here. Don't think I forgot the hobbits. They live in this beautiful hobbit build down here, which I will take you into, and this is the other one I will take you into. So this is where some more of the fairy royalty live. A lot of people like fairies and fae more on the gallery, so that's why there's more in the save file. I found as many races as I could for this for the fantasy talents, but definitely a lot of fairies and fae because fairies used to be in the other Sims games. So this one might take a second to load, and hopefully it doesn't crash my game. Yeah, okay. Look at this. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's just stunning. The roofing must have taken forever. It's just so pretty. I don't think it's that livable, but doesn't matter for this because this is a save file. This is not like the build that I will be playing my Sims out of, you know? And then I'll take you over to the Hobbits, and then we also do have like a medieval village-esque area in this world as well, down in the bottom right, if it will load. Yeah, right here, which is where some of our other orcs live. And then our snake creature lives here. So this person actually turned their snakes into dogs. So all of these dogs are snake themed, and then I gave them the tail, which is CC. So I thought this was a super fun family to place in this file. And let's go look at the Hobbit build, and then we'll have 3 more worlds and we'll be done. Sorry, I'm trying not to like cough in your ear too. I think if I have to pick my favorite, I don't know. I'm gonna have to choose my favorite by the end here, but let's just look. It has a snail. Oh, I can't. It's so pretty. Especially in this location. Like, oh my gosh, I want to live here. There's another snail in the back. Oh, okay. All right, let's go to the next one. We can do this for sure. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm trying to test my memory at this point. Is it Sequioa? Let's see. Tartosa, and then, no, I feel like there's one in between. Copperdale. I forgot about Copperdale. So Copperdale is all Art Deco themed. This lot is my favorite, and it's kind of a little old-fashioned in The Sims as well. They have a chihuahua. But I'll show you up close. It's the Art Deco style actually might be my favorite in real life as well, architecture-wise at least. Probably just because I went to New York a lot as a kid, though, so there's that. The apartments are also Art Deco. We have the dumpster fires, which are my favorite one in this one. They are a band that I found on the gallery, but just, oh my gosh, doesn't this totally fit into this world? It's so pretty. And let me turn you around so you can see everything else just a little bit better. So you can see I tried really hard to fit everything Art Deco style so it would match up with the world. So let's go and actually see what they are though. First of all, see, it changed all of my lot types, which I don't appreciate. That's probably the problem here. Let's see, so there was, who was the guy that was missing his clothes? Was it the genie? No, it was the dragon. Okay, so the dragon and the goat farmer, I'm going to need to clothe in the actual file we're working out of. But the high school and the auditorium are all completely changed over. Our water tower has our punk couple and the dumpster fires, so these are my favorite ones. This is the cute band that I saw, a grunge rock band from Evergreen Harbor. They live here now. I just completely CC'd them up. I'm so sorry. I definitely went overboard, especially with the crystal hair on this guy. But I was really into like carnival stuff, so that's where they got their look from. And yeah, so the teen punk girly over here, and her father is also punk, so he taught her the ways. The thrift and boba shop is also Art Deco, as well as the library. And then to the right, we have a ballroom and kind of the royals. So they're the 80s to match kind of the more old-fashioned style of the town. This baby is so cute too. And then we have a new goth couple, and I downloaded, it's not on there, but I downloaded Rubber Ducky CC for them. That is all skull themed. They also have a bat dog, and they own this restaurant called the Grim Magents, or Magant? I don't know. And then I forgot to put a vet spot in, so it kind of got stuck over here. Which means we are done with Copperdale. Let's go down to Sequioia. This is where our families are. So our fantasy family lives over here. You've seen that build. And Nyla lives down below here, so you've seen that build as well. But we have a cute little alien and sloth that live in this couple. It's supposed to be apartments, but I just never set the apartments, so they all like live together basically. And then this couple owns this cat, and so these guys are together over here, and these guys are together. And she has been trying to hide her alien form from them since they went to college together, but they secretly know. sort of the like extra little bit of lore there. And then we have a family that lives here. There's not too many Sims in this world. The Baba Yaga is my favorite, but I definitely showed it in the first episode of Changeling Challenge, so I won't do it again. But here's Baba Yaga a little bit closer up. There she is. And we have a forest spellcaster who lives in this world, as well as some swamp fae in with Nyla and where are orcs? Are they orcs or ogres? They might be ogres actually. Yeah. Are ogres. And so when you see couples, most of the time they're one ogre that I mashed with another ogre. So if they move out, it's going to be some really fun drama, and I'm excited to see it happen. Which means we've made it to Chestnut Ridge. I'm going to actually show you the builds for this one. So we have the Fairy Queen lives up here, and then down below we have the Elven royalty. And sort of those that are loyal to them. We also have the tower that's locking up, not quite Rapunzel, but kind of a Rapunzel-esque character in here. And in the middle, I will get to. So let's see. I really like, we all own the same stuff, and they made this. And it makes me so happy that that's what I get to have in my game, because we are sharing. It's just so pretty. So let me turn around and I'll show you. There are some exiled fae brothers that live down to my right, but here's the tower I was talking about, and over here is where the exiled brothers live. So I'll go show you them. They are, I'm trying to think, they are, I don't remember. We're going to have to find out together. They are... cursed. That's what I was trying to think of. They're cursed, and they have a Wendigo dog. Wendigo? So these are them. These are them. I'm running out of words, I swear. Okay, so here they are. They had the evil witch in Moonwood Will, but I don't have it, so this is kind of like how we get. And the Golden Princess is the one who lives up in the tower. So down below we have a fairy temple. I do have a few temples scattered throughout. A hot male witch and a wood elf, another wood elf that lives here. So a little bit of a motley crew, but not too bad. She's really cute. I do love her. And then in this one we have, I don't know where they came from. I think they came from this actual world, so I left them in. As well as a fire fae that lives over here in this tree house. So the fae of Sylvan Glade, they are the royalty over here for this family. He is missing clothes, which I definitely need to fix in the save file we're actually working out of. I'm just showing you the one I built. But their knights live down here, as well as a elf witch Clover, and some more. I think these guys also need to be moved out. So a few mistakes that I made, but I did my best here. I am going to take you over now to Tomorang, and we will get to see my orc goat farmer over here. I absolutely love this build. I think it's so cool. It's just like these houses stacked on each other, and they totally fit into this world. And she actually does have a goat in the back, as well as a llama. She has some, I think she has some chickens. And then her dog, I don't remember. So we're going to have to look when we go back out. But look at this. It's so good. Okay, and we turn around, and so there's her llama, all of her goats. She has this goat, topiary, and then most of these are just apartments, as well as the royal guy that lives over in the corner. And then that's it. That's the fantasy save file. Thank you if you joined me for any part of this, because it is quite long trying to explain all of my thought processes. So your love is king, and I'm not even trying to be funny like I usually am. I mean, I don't try to be funny, but I'm just like, we're kind of like, we're hanging, we're chilling over here. So this is Ryland King, and this is our genie, so kind of like our fantasy guy for this one. He owns all the apartments in this world, as well as these guys and these guys. So those are the human families. And then some more apartments here, but really not really much anything else to share. So that's it. I am going to say goodbye and have a good rest of your day, night, evening, or afternoon.